the grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Hey, Grey Maniacs! Grey Maniacs assemble! It's the Grey Man here again with another one of my blogs. Busy doing up grey boxes. Finally doing them. If they don't sell, never mind. I'm doing them up anyway, and just you don't know until you try. You know what I mean? Yeah. Day 2 of not buying any comics. Yeah, so I haven't heard from work, so I've no idea if I've got a job after August. Yeah, it's very strange. I know it's still lockdown, and my job was to do transport, and some of the transport maybe hasn't started back up yet, but I messaged the manageress and she's not even got back in touch with me, so yeah, I just anyway, let's show some comics. So when I thought I was going to start collecting a few horror comics, I thought this would be the run that I'd try and fill, Secrets of Haunted House, because I remember getting a few of these as a kid, and I was thinking, yeah, that would be the one to go for, and I ended up not really seeing that many of them, to be honest. I was surprised I don't see that many of them around, and people ask a bit much for them as well. I'm going to get number 1 of the run anyway, so it's got a bit of a skew up corner, a little bit of a skew. It's got the 2 kids hiding from the monster kind of thing. This was quite a funny story, actually. This monster thinks it's it's so tough and mean or whatever, and it's like, I think it hypnotizes people as well. I think it was found as a tiny little monster, and it was taken in by this, they put it in a blinking tank, and it ends up mentally controlling them or something like that, and they found it in a lake, and then it goes into the sea and dies because it's salt water. I'm sure that's what happened to it. I'm sure that's what happened. It walks off thinking it's going to take over the world, and it goes into the sea and immediately dies because it's salt water. Something weird like that. And I've got number 10. Some guy selling his soul to the devil. We defy you to unlock the shattering secrets of Haunted House. I think this is the one that's got Destiny from the Endless as the host of the book, and yeah, so I haven't got many of those. This one here. I had one of these as a kid. This is Secrets of Haunted House. This is part of the reason I wanted to get this run. I had this one as a kid. I remember the story really well, and I sold it. I was like, sort of long while ago on eBay. I was like, oh, no, I've got to concentrate my collection on just superheroes because I can't afford to. I haven't got room for everything. Yeah, I probably haven't got room for everything. Why don't I listen to that sensible young Grey from years ago who tried to sell some stuff instead of getting too much of it? But I kind of wish I hadn't sold this because it was a story that I really liked, and I ended up buying it again anyway. So here we are, Secrets of Haunted House. Beware the Sea Hag, plus a new adventure of Mr. E. Yeah, the Sea Hag. And that's number 36. That's all I've got. I've got 3 out of the Secrets of Haunted House run. I'm not going after them in any kind of major way. I probably won't get any more, but we'll see. Yeah, that's the other thing I've got rid of my war comics as well, like G.I. Robot and Creature Commandos and those kind of ones. I had a few Sergeant Rock and a few Unknown Soldier too, I think. But you can't collect everything. It's just, you've got to try and be sensible. Emphasis on the word try. Right, and this is because this is like an early Swamp Thing kind of creature. Heap, the Heap, and I just wanted it. I've seen it spoken of around, and I was like, yeah, I want to get the Heap one day. So I eventually got the Heap, and it's a really cool cover actually. I really like the cover. You've got the Heap holding on to a prone woman. They've got like a death-like figure swinging its scythe. You've got tombstones down here, a shadowy figure in the distance there. It really needs a moon and a cobweb. A moon and a cobweb. And harking back to one of my old videos from a long time ago, it needs a shark. It also needs a shark to finish it off. Right. Oh, I should remember that silly old video I did. Right, now, this House of Secrets is my birthday book. This is from September 1969. The first appearance in House of Secrets of Abel, Cain's brother, victim of his murderous homicidal rages. Right, yeah, House of Secrets number 81. Right, then I've got some House of Mystery. I only bought these recently, so you would have seen all these before, so I apologise for repetition. Talking a bit, have I not got a House of Mystery from my birthday books? I should check that out. I should have put it, but I'll have to look that up now. I'm not too sure about that. I can't remember, maybe there wasn't a House of Mystery in September, because I was going by cover dates. Anyway, so here's a nice House of Mystery. There's a little run of House of Mystery I'm going to show you now. I want to say I showed these off a little while ago when I actually picked them up. I've read them all now, by the way. They've all been read. Look at all the action going on here. There's a couple of 100-page giants. Different stories in them. Love these kind of covers with all the little panels, the little bits going on. So much stuff to read. They're the bread and butter. You know, they're kind of like right there on the pinnacle of stuff that I love when it comes to comic books. These broken up covers of little bits, you know, there's little stuff going on. So many stories to look up. I love all the little blurbs and little extra boxes. Do you dare enter the House of Mystery? Frightening, the perfect mate. New Garden of Evil. Shocking, out of this world. Plus 8 more chilling fear fables and a tour of the House of Mystery. Extra, Cain's Games. There you go. Plenty to read on those pages. Look at that one. Look at that beauty. New Nightmare Castle. Special, a 36-page gothic novel. Extra, 6 shock suspense stories, plus Cain's Gargoyles. That's House of Mystery 229. I think these are from the 70s, these ones. Right, 230. 233. 238. 239. It's a pretty cool one. It's like a demon board meeting. There you go. Well, man, I read these fairly recently, and already I can't remember what happened in that story. I'm like, that story just showed you on the other page. I remember some reason there's someone in the scene wants to kill him. I can't remember what, was it his ex-wife or something? He kept chickened out and left her to die on board a vessel while he escaped in the life raft. It could have been that story. I can't remember now. I quite like with the House of Mystery. Every time there was a new editor, it was introduced in the comic book, and the other person was like, I don't know, there was run off screaming or something like that kind of thing while the new editor comes in. It's quite funny stories. Oh, I think this is a story. Yeah, this is quite a weird story. Then it ends up the guy's he grows spiders, giant spiders, and I think he killed somebody and he had to escape, and he gets into a cave, and one of the giant spiders that he'd created had escaped, and it was living in the cave, and it was even bigger, but it was kind of like seemed to be friendly, and I think he'd broken his leg and he couldn't move or something like that, and so it was bringing him apples to eat. And then he wakes up one morning and suddenly he can't move, and he realises that the spider has laid its eggs in him or something like that, or laid his eggs on him, and the baby spiders are eating him. It's like, oh, yee. Every now and again there's a House of Mystery story that's quite like, yeah, adds a little bit extra chill, or is a little bit some of them you read in me like that, it's so obvious as soon as you get to the first page, you're like, so obvious what's going to happen, and it's sort of kind of like, yeah, okay, fair enough, it is a silly story, all good, you know, but then every now and again you get a little chill from one, you know, we get like, oh, I say, blimey, that's a bit strong, isn't it? You know, that kind of thing. Every now and again they give you a proper ooh kind of kind of deal. I can't remember what this one is about now. This is good. I just love this from the cover because it's so heavy metal. This is obviously meant to be heavy metal. This is the artist's depiction. I think someone sells their soul or something to. Yeah, that was it. It was wasn't a very good story. They sold their soul to get a contract, record contract or something like that. The rights of inheritance. There you go. You want to babysit for that little bugger, would you? Pay the final instalment and die. It's like a ghostly mafioso. Whatever. There you go. There's a maniac with an axe, intent on improper use. Cursed to perform before an audience of demons. Dare you read limited engagement? Looks a little bit Ditko-esque. Don't know who the artist is there. Something about the little figure in the middle there looks kind of a bit Ditko-y to me. Dare you enter the house of mystery? Fall, only a silver bullet can kill a werewolf. A weird werewolf shocker, plus 2 other fear-filled features. And then we have... Within these pages dwell creatures from the terrifying beyond. 3 fearful tales that will hold you spellbound. That's another one I don't remember all that thing in this one. Sometimes the cover doesn't necessarily match the story inside though. This was a weird one about this heavyweight boxer is the challenger to the champion, and he's got a bad ticker, but he goes to a doctor to sign him off to be able to fight, but he doesn't tell him that he's a boxer, and so the doctor signs him off thinking, oh yeah, okay, take this medicine and relax for 3 weeks, you'll be fine, not knowing that he actually had a prize fight, challenge and fight that's for the heavyweight boxing tournament that night. Anyway, so there's another boxer there, an ex-boxer who's now blind and selling flowers, I think, to people as they come in, and the challenger's like friendly with him, and the champion is not friendly towards him and tells him he's a washed up blind whatever, and so he uses magic, he uses like voodoo or something. I think he has a positive voodoo for the challenger and a negative one for the champion, and he ends up, they're both dead. And it's like the doctor says that this guy's been dead for 3 rounds, but he was fighting. He was still fighting for 3 rounds, even though he was dead. That kind of something to do with, voodoo. That's all you need to know. Dark magics. Right. Anyway, so that's it then. There'll be another video later on about my grey boxes. I'm doing a series of videos about the boxes I'm putting together for possible mystery boxes, and hopefully people will be interested in buying them from me. Hopefully people in the UK community will watch my videos. Hopefully everyone watch them and leave comments, and so far bugger all comments on last night's one, but it did come out I think the same time as Grader's notes did, so yeah, probably most people missed it, but I missed Grader's notes. Part 6 million of my unusual sleeping hours, so I was tired yesterday. I fell asleep a couple of times yesterday, and eventually I was nearly knackered. I went to bed about just after midnight. I went to sleep, and then I woke up at 4, and I've been awake since 4 o'clock now. So typical day in the grey life. I'll probably have another kip later. I'll probably nut out soon. Anyway, I'm off to edit some more videos, and don't forget, it's hip to be old. I got a lot of views. My video, I think I put it up yesterday. It actually put it in my blog originally, because obviously I put it in my blog first. I think I had about 3 comments on that blog. But then I put the advert up on its own, like public service announcement up on its own. It's had more views than any of my blogs recently. So yeah, maybe I should stop doing blogs and just do pages from old comic books instead. They seem to be more popular. No, I think it's because that one was quite humorous. It was daft. It was silly, but old comic book silliness. Anyway, I'm out of here. Oh, Les Bigley channel shout out. I haven't got one in my head. I quite like yesterday's non-jingle. I was like, I'm not going to do a jingle. And I thought, I'll do a dirge instead. I've got an urge to do a dirge. How can you can't knock that rhyming. And I'm particularly happy with the jingle for the new grey boxes as well. If you've not checked out that jingle yet, it's an absolute classic. Oh, your bum could be eaten by a fox, or your spleen could be trampled by a fox, or you could catch some deadly pox. So why not buy a grey box? Yes, why not but yeah, you get the drift. It just carries on like that. Anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm back to show you some more of this box number 6 tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure this is repetition. I've shown most of these recently anyway, but oh well, never mind. Don't matter. It don't matter. Maybe some people missed it last time, eh? Right. If I can think of any small channel, I will mention them at the end and do a jingle. No, actually, let's do another one for M3 Lions Information Booth. I've not shouted him out recently. He's been trying to do a few streams. He's trying to get his technology sorted out for doing his streams. I was in a stream chat with him a few days ago. A good stream chat with some of the British guys talking about maybe doing their own regular show or something. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm out of here. Until next time, may all your news be a good news.
M3 Lions Information Booth. Go and sub him up. The link is in the corner. Go and sub him up now. M3. Just go and sub him up, yeah? Because, I haven't got a jingle. Just sub him anyway.